This is a tastefully modified 2016 BMW M3, which was just dynoed, making 558 horsepower at the wheels. And when you account for drivetrain loss, that's about 650 horsepower at the crank, which is over 200 horsepower more than this car would have come with stock from the factory. And they did it using all the right parts. It's on HRE wheels, Brembo disc brakes, KW coilovers, pure turbos, and more, which we'll talk about in detail in a moment. The other cool part is the color. This is actually a BMW individual color, which means it had to be specially ordered, and it's believed to be one of just 2 F80 M3s finished in sunburst gold metallic. Furthermore, the car itself and its modifications are very well documented, where it was even featured as a show car, and on top of that, this was even a European delivery car, which is also super cool, and now it's for sale. You can find this F80 M3 heading up for auction on Bring a Trailer, where it will be selling with no reserve as offered on consignment from Casio Motors.
Under the hood is an upgraded S55, a twin turbocharged 3-liter straight 6, originally factory rated for 425 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque, and it's the only sunburst gold metallic M3 paired with a 6-speed manual transmission and limited slip differential, sending power to the rear wheels. Now it's been upgraded, equipped with pure Stage 2 high-flow turbos, capable of supporting over 750 horsepower with catless downpipes, Eventuri Carbon Fiber Air Intake system, and an A-krap-o-vich Evolution titanium exhaust with quick opening valves integrated into the factory drive modes that open when the car is put into sport. Everything is run through a boot mod tuning system, custom tuned by Partscore with 2 maps, which can be switched via the app. One on 100 Octane, where it pulled 558 horsepower at the wheels and 525 pound-feet of torque, which comes to about 650 horsepower at the crankshaft when accounting for drivetrain loss. The other tune is on 91 Octane, where it pulled 524 wheel horsepower and 520 pound-feet of torque. Additionally, the factory electronic speed limiter was removed during the tuning process, and in preparation for the sale, the car also received a full service.
Next, let's take a closer look at the exterior and underneath of our sunburst gold metallic F80 M3, which looks fantastic with this heavy metallic gold color, further enhanced by the fact that this is a BMW M3, which has the more aggressive front fascia, hood, wide body work, and so it really looks fantastic out here in the sun while being a more unique car, believed to be one of just 2 ever finished in this color. We also have a variety of other cosmetic and even performance upgrades that I'll show you through the car now. Starting here in the front, where we actually have our 180 refinished headlights. So essentially they took the factory headlight unit and they refinished it in matte black here, which also blends into the grille, but also just gives the car overall a cleaner, meaner look. Next to that, we actually have the IND Distribution's paint match side markers here in that sunburst gold metallic to clean up the overall look of the car. And then as you take a look from the side, those of you familiar with the F80 M3 might pick up that this car is also sitting a little bit lower with a slightly different stance, and that is thanks to our 3-way adjustable KW Club Sports suspension that sits all around underneath this car. So yes, it's also adjustable, and you could change it to your own liking if you don't like where it's currently sitting, which is totally usable on the street, but could go more aggressive, let's say, if you really wanted to use this thing on the track. The other cool part, though, are these 20-inch HRE Flowform FF04 wheels finished in dark blue, as you see there. A nice contrast from the sunburst gold metallic, but furthermore, a very open wheel design, which is great for displaying another upgrade on this car, and that is our Brembo GT Big Brake Kit. As you see here, changed out essentially everything for these massive 6-piston calipers in front and these 380 millimeter rotors that are also 2-piece and grooved to give it a more aggressive bite. On top of that, if you take a look in the back here, same thing, 20-inch HREs, but a bit wider, running 305 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires here in back. But then we also have 4-piston Brembo calipers, and the rotor is actually the same size at 380 millimeters in the back as well. And then we also have titanium studs and even the sort of tuner style lug nuts, if you will, over top of that to compensate for our HRE wheels. As you take a closer look, you have the classic F80 M3 bits, things like this actual air intake to pull turbulent air there out of the wheel well. We have our mirrors, keyless entry, and then even the very, very cool carbon fiber roof that you see here. As we come to the back, that's been further enhanced and matched, if you will. You also have this aftermarket M4 style carbon fiber rear spoiler. And then as we take a look down below, we also have a carbon fiber diffuser here at the bottom with these side extensions to bring it all the way out. And that pairs beautifully with our A-krap-o-vich exhaust that sits underneath the car to give this thing a bit of extra flair in addition to its performance. Moving on to the interior, there are some modifications, all of which are cosmetic and are pretty straightforward. You have more of that BMW M stitching and then the carbon fiber throughout, both there in the center, the shifter, the handbrake, the steering wheel, and even some extra garnishes up here. Obviously with the goal of retaining all of the factory functionality, things like the heated seats in our M Sport seats here, but then as an M car, it already comes really good from the factory, so why mess with a good thing? Like for example, even this Harman Kardon sound system that's available in the car. And everything is in great shape because it is a low mileage chassis of 22,000 miles, so even the seats are all in great condition, no signs of wear. And then here in the back of the car, you can see that everything looks like really nobody's ever even really sat here in the back is what it looks like to me, with all of the cool M pattern inserts. You have the vents here in the back for your seats. And then as we move back up to the front here, we can take a closer look at what all we have going on. Things like the M3 editions, including the door sill. It is of course a real 3-pedal car, even noted by the 6-speed shifter there in the middle. And if we go ahead and climb into the car, we can also go ahead and fire it up. It is a push to start car over here on the side. And there you go, everything fires up immediately, and you can see the service there is showing new for 10,000 miles, part of that fact that everything was actually serviced for this car in preparation for the sale. As you see here though, everything is running as it should. There's no extra lights or anything on in the car. Everything was integrated in a way to sort of retain all of its factory functionality, albeit now with more power. As you take a look here, even things like the steering wheel, while it's updated, you still have all of your factory button functionality, cruise control, etc., all of your stocks, light controls. Even here in the middle where you have your infotainment, everything still functions through that iDrive system here, so you can actually adjust all that here in the middle, go through everything, check out your sport displays, whatever you want it to show, work through your various audio platforms. And then below that, we have more of our factory functionality, the central locking system, hazards, radio controls, and even our climate controls, which includes our heated seats, because again, these are the factory seats with plenty of bolstering here on the side and even in the legs for nice performance driving. Below that here, you get your cup holders. You also have your cigarette ashtray. You have that shifter for that 6-speed manual transmission. You also have the functionality of the BMW drive modes that came as part of the M model. So for example, even with our A-krap-o-vich exhaust, if I push this button here, you can hear it change as it opens up the valves on that A-krap-o-vich titanium exhaust and switches through everything like it would as if it was the factory BMW system. And so I think that's the cool part about this car, is how everything gets integrated into it in a way that is natural. And if you put somebody in this car and maybe didn't tell them that it was modified and they weren't familiar with it, they might not know, for example. And so that's kind of a fun feature. You also have the carbon fiber here. You have your armrest that can be slid forward, or it can even be opened up for additional storage. I won't bore you with all of the details here on the interior. Just know that it's an F80 M3 interior with some extra carbon fiber garnishes, and then everything functions as it should. The only difference is the dial's been turned up to 11, and so now when you adjust your exhaust or driving controls, you're adjusting a higher horsepower car that also has a more potent exhaust, even, if you will, while having all of the wonderful driving experiences of a 6-speed BMW M3. So what's it like to drive a 650 horsepower F80 M3? All right, right off the bat, tons of whistle, tons of turbo noise, and that A-krap-o-vich exhaust sounds fantastic. Oh man! So now that this thing makes 650 horsepower, which, let me remind you, is over 200 more horsepower than stock, this is the part where I tell you that it accelerates quite hard. And the thing is as you shift gears, it keeps accelerating just as hard. It doesn't like get tired of it. You accelerate, shift, accelerate. Unbelievable. And then you mix that with the Brembos, and you have this fantastic stopping power. Everything is smooth. The KWs feel nice and refined. It doesn't feel like the car is ever gonna like come out and surprise you or anything like that. Oh, and it feels so flat in the corner. Man, this is a lot of car. And the fact that you hear the turbo noise all the time is kind of addicting. There's a part of it where as you're driving it, you can go downshift. Obviously, you expect to get turbo when you're applying a lot of throttle, but then even on the lower side, we'll downshift here, you apply a little bit of throttle. You can still hear them coming in. It sounds fantastic, and obviously now makes considerably more horsepower than stock. The cool part is this just feels like this could be a higher option factory thing from BMW. The way that everything seamlessly works together on the inside, it feels like the normal factory experience. The difference is you now have this huge sensory overload because of all the additional turbo noise, but also that titanium exhaust that now sits at the back of the car. And then you pair that with a manual transmission and you have what is just a nice to drive car. Because even as I'm driving it more civilly here, just kind of short shifting it at like 3 to 4 grand, it's fine. And it's not like you had to have any trade-offs that would make it no longer usable as a street car. It's just as usable as a street car as it was before the modifications. The only difference is the modifications now make it so that it's a lot faster as a street car, or even if you wanted to go take it now out on track and use it a bit more, all of those things just aid, if you will, in the overall experience of driving it. I mean, manual transmission, spectacular color that you can see from the inside while you're driving it, all just makes for a really enjoyable experience, I think, and one that's pretty unique. No doubt, sure to turn heads. The color alone is pretty special, but then the sound, what's not to like about this thing? And then I also like that the performance modifications were done in a way to sort of show off on the car as well, right? The fact that the Brembos are so easily visible through the exterior of the vehicle thanks to those open HRE wheels. And so the modifications are all kind of purposeful. There's nothing on this car that's extra superficial, let's say, or totally ridiculous. Things like the carbon fiber comes with the territory. It mixes with the factory carbon fiber, like on the roof, to give you just a cooler total experience, if you will, that you'd find in a car like this. All of it is just a really cool combination and mix of components. And this is also the part where I remind you that this insanely powerful, much faster BMW M3 is for sale. You get to take advantage of all the modifications, the dyno work, all the hard part is done, and now you can just enjoy the car, and a very special car at that, believed to be one of just 2 F80 M3s finished in this BMW individual color of sunburst gold metallic. This car has been completely serviced in preparation for the sale, going through everything like all the fluids, even things like the brakes being replaced, all sorts of stuff that has been completely gone through filters, etc. in preparation for selling this car. You can find this car with just 22,000 miles on the odometer heading up for auction on Bring a Trailer, where it will be selling with no reserve as offered from Casio Motors on consignment. With that, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it and could leave me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it, and consider getting subscribed for more content like this in the future. With that, go check out this awesome M3 in the auction. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.